You're set to walk free after months in federal custody, and then just hours before your release, the judge hits the brakes. That's exactly what happened to Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a man whose sudden legal twist is raising eyebrows across the country. Welcome back to the channel. If you're into real-time legal stories, federal court drama, and breakdowns that actually make sense, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the unexpected turn in Garcia's case, what led to the pause in his release, and what it could mean going forward. No spin, no hype, just facts, context, and what the legal docs are actually saying. So buckle up, because this isn't just about one person. It's about how quickly things can shift inside the U.S. justice system. Kilmar Abrego Garcia had been in federal custody for months on charges related to immigration violations, but the specifics of his case haven't been made fully public. What we do know is that his legal team had successfully argued for his release, and a federal court had signed off. Typically, once a release is ordered, the process is fairly straightforward. Paperwork gets filed, agencies coordinate, and the person walks out. But in Garcia's case, that chain was suddenly interrupted. A federal judge intervened, halting the process right before it could be finalized. Legal experts say that's unusual, especially after a release has been approved, suggesting that something behind the scenes may have triggered the pause. Whether it's new evidence, a jurisdictional dispute, or a request from another agency, it's still unclear. So what exactly prompted the judge to slam the brakes? While court documents remain sealed in parts, sources close to the case say the pause came after concerns were raised about Garcia's potential risk to the community or ongoing investigations that might involve him. In these situations, a judge has the authority to temporarily suspend a release order if there's enough justification, especially if it aligns with public safety or procedural issues. It's worth noting that this isn't a revocation of his release, but rather a pause. Think of it like a legal timeout. Now, federal authorities will have a limited window to present any new arguments or evidence. Until then, Garcia remains in custody, and his next court date is expected to be announced soon. A legal community is watching closely. Pausing a release post-approval is rare, but not unheard of. Some defense attorneys argue it raises due process concerns, while prosecutors often cite it as necessary for thorough legal oversight. Meanwhile, human rights organizations are also weighing in, especially since immigration-related cases often involve complicated layers of jurisdiction between federal, state, and immigration courts. For now, Garcia's legal team has not released a public statement, but they are likely preparing for a formal response in court. Whatever unfolds next, it could set a precedent for how future release orders are handled, especially in high-profile or sensitive cases like this one. So what's next for Kilmar Abrego Garcia? Over the next few days, we're likely to see additional filings from both sides. The judge may request a closed-door hearing, or possibly a public one, depending on how sensitive the information is. Garcia's legal team is expected to push back, possibly arguing that the pause is a violation of his rights. On the other hand, federal prosecutors could present sealed evidence that strengthens their position. Either way, this case is far from over, and it's a strong reminder that in the U.S. justice system, even after a judge signs off on your release, the door can close just as quickly as it was about to open. We'll keep tracking this story as it develops, so hit that subscribe button if you want updates that break it all down without the noise.